We spend the better part of our youth in classrooms, diligently absorbing the formulas, dates, and theories that form the foundation of a formal education. We're taught that hard work leads to good grades, and good grades lead to success. It's a clear, linear path. But then you step into the world beyond the campus gates, and you're handed a different kind of test, one without a syllabus or a study guide. You quickly realize that the most critical lessons about navigating a fulfilling life were conspicuously absent from the curriculum. School excelled at teaching us how to make a living, but it often left us unprepared for the art of actually living. The real world runs on a different operating system, and it's time we downloaded the user manual. Here are the life-changing lessons you graduate to after graduation. The first, and perhaps most liberating, lesson is that failure is not a final grade, it's data. In an academic setting, failure is often viewed as a form of punishment. A red F is a permanent scar on the transcript, a thing to be feared and avoided at all costs. These conditions urge us to play it safe, to stick to the known paths where the answers are in the back of the book. But life doesn't work that way. Out here, every mistake, every closed door, and every flawed project is not a verdict on your worth, but invaluable feedback. Think of a toddler learning to walk. They don't fall once and decide, well, I guess I'm just not a walker. They fall dozens of times, each fall teaching their body about balance and momentum. Similarly, every rejected job application, every failed business idea, or even an awkward social misstep is simply the universe telling you that specific approach didn't work. Tweak it and try again. Embracing this mindset transforms you from someone who avoids risks into a resilient learner, constantly iterating your way forward. Building on the need for resilience, we find that our progress is really a solo endeavor, which leads us to the second lesson: your network is your net worth. This phrase is often misconstrued as cynical networking, collecting business cards like trophies. But that misses the point entirely. This lesson is about the profound power of building a genuine community. School often emphasizes individual achievement, ranking us against our peers. Life, however, is a team sport. Your breakthrough will rarely come from a cold email to a stranger. It will come from a former colleague who remembers your integrity and recommends you for a dream role. It will come from the friend you supported during their own tough time, who now introduces you to a potential client. It's the mentor who offers sage advice over coffee that saves you from a costly mistake. This isn't about transactions, it's about building a web of mutual trust and support. The strength of your connections often determines the height of your ascent. Of course, navigating these relationships requires a skill set far beyond academic intelligence, which brings us to the third, crucial lesson: emotional intelligence is your silent superpower. You can have a genius-level IQ and still flounder in your career and personal life if you lack EQ. School rewarded us for sitting still, being quiet, and compartmentalizing our feelings to focus on the task at hand. But life demands that we understand, manage, and work with emotions, both our own and others. Can you receive critical feedback without becoming defensive? Can you sense the unspoken tension in a team meeting and gently bring it to the surface? Can you deliver difficult news with empathy, preserving the relationship? This is the real work. For instance, imagine a manager who crushes their team's spirit with blunt, impersonal criticism versus one who can identify the core issue and motivate change without breeding resentment. The latter, armed with emotional intelligence, doesn't just build better projects, they build better people. Mastering your inner world is the key to succeeding in the outer one. With a strong community and emotional skills as our foundation, we must then address the practical engine of our freedom: financial literacy. It's one of the most glaring omissions from standard education. Many of us learn to calculate the area of a trapezoid, but were never taught how to read a payslip, create a simple budget, or understand the life-altering magic of compound interest. Financial literacy isn't about getting rich, it's about gaining autonomy. It's the difference between feeling like a victim of your bills and consciously directing your money toward your goals. Consider two people earning the same salary, One lives paycheck to paycheck, stressed by every unexpected expense, while the other, who understands basic budgeting, the difference between an asset and a liability, and the importance of investing early, slowly builds security. This isn't about deprivation, it's about making intentional choices so your money serves your life, not the other way around. It is, quite literally, the practice of buying your own freedom. Finally, once we have the practical tools in place, we confront the most profound question of all, leading to our ultimate lesson: you must define success for yourself. From a young age, we are handed a universal script: go to school, get a degree, land a secure job, buy a house, and retire at 65. It's a one-size-fits-all blueprint, and for many, it feels ill-fitting and suffocating. The world is eager to measure you with its yardsticks: your job title, your salary, the car you drive. But what if your soul yearns for something else? What if your version of a rich life involves traveling the world with a backpack, building a small, meaningful business from your kitchen table, or having the flexibility to be present for your children's childhood? Chasing a predefined path without introspection is a recipe for burnout and emptiness. You must get quiet, drown out the noise of external expectations, and ask yourself the fundamental questions: what makes me feel truly alive? What problem do I want to solve? What does a life well lived look like through my eyes, and mine alone? Your honest answer is the only metric that truly matters. Your formal education provided you with the tools, but your life is the canvas. These lessons, reframing failure, cultivating community, mastering your emotions, understanding your finances, and, most importantly, charting your own course, are the colors with which you get to paint. The classroom may be closed, but the most important class, the one on living a meaningful and resilient life, is now in session. And you are both the student and the teacher. And so, we arrive at the final, and perhaps most actionable, lesson of all: your journey of learning is a continuous, living process. It doesn't end when you leave the classroom, it simply changes its form. It becomes a conversation. If the ideas we've explored together today, about failure, connection, emotion, freedom, and self-defined success, resonated with you, if they felt less like abstract concepts and more like invitations to live differently, then the conversation has only just begun. If this piece added value to your day, the simplest way to keep this dialogue going is to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Infinite Creativity. By subscribing, you're not just passively watching, you're actively choosing to explore the art of a more thoughtful and creative life alongside a growing group of curious minds. Be sure to tap the notification bell, because we have so many more of these essential, real-world conversations waiting to be shared. But most importantly, I want to hear from you. The curriculum of life is written in the comments below. What is one profound lesson you've learned outside of school that has fundamentally shaped you? Share your story. Your insight might be the very lesson someone else needs to hear to navigate their own path. Your education is yours to continue. Let's continue it together.